I'm Ethel Hasamal Mayelo. I will be 47 this December. I'm married to Frank Mayelo. We have one son, Raman, who is 7 years old. Cancer, I don't know if you will believe me, is the best thing that happened to me. November, I was taking a shower. Yeah, na-touch na ko akong right breast. I felt a lump. So, I went under the knife last November 24. When I regained consciousness, I looked down. Of course, it was taken out and it was cancer. When I found out about it, I had mixed feelings. The first feeling was I got very desperate ba because I have a 7-year-old son. If I will go, what will happen to my son?
Basically, cancer is chronic. It is a chronic process of accumulating toxicity, a chronic process of accumulating deficiency in your body, accumulating bitterness inside your heart, repetitive stress day in, day out, without relaxation, etc., etc. Then eventually it leads to cancer.
My doctor informed me the next step is chemotherapy. Build your strength, build your energy so that you will be ready. So when I heard him, I'm like, what kind of therapy is that? That I have to build everything to be ready. So I started researching about chemotherapy, but the success rate is very low. For breast cancer, the survival rate is less than 2%. What kind of thing is that to say you survive, but it's only 5 years? So I thought there must be a better way of handling this problem.
Usually in medical school, I learned only of 3 options when it comes to cancer. Surgery, meaning you remove the tumor. Chemotherapy, meaning you burn the tumor using expensive medicine. And radiation therapy, using radiation to decrease the size of the tumor. There is a big difference between short-term health and long-term health. Short-term health, you treat the symptom. Long-term health, you treat the root cause. After all, we have been cutting tumors for so many years. We have been bombarding tumors with expensive medicines. We have been radiating tumors for so many years, and yet look at what is happening. Cancer is becoming very, very common nowadays. No one can deny that fact.
1 week after my surgery, I still had my bandages and everything. I came to Wellness Land to listen to the orientation. So I was still very vulnerable, very scared, very troubled. Really, you can say at the lowest moment of my life. He wrote something, no? Replace fear with, and he showed it to me. He wrote the word trust.
Sometimes I tell my patients, okay, if you have a cancer, maybe the tumor is calling upon you to relax. Or maybe the tumor is telling you to stop eating too much meat or too much processed food or too much junk foods. Or maybe the tumor is telling you to let go. You've been holding on to a lot of tension for so many years. The tumor really, to me, the way I understand it now, it is a divine intervention.
The first thing we did is we had a meeting with my family, my siblings, the concerned friends, the relatives, because I did not want them to blame Frank if something happened to me. I did not want them to say, oh, she should have done chemo. So basically, we made one announcement and I said, I don't want to talk about it again. I don't want to talk about it over and over. I do not even want to defend our decision. Okay, we don't need any negative comments around us. We want to be as positive and as healing as possible.
Sometimes our behavior stems from our fear, and sometimes we also absorb the fear of other people, the fear of our relatives, the fear of our friends, and we absorb those fear because there's only one thing you can control in this world, and that is you.
With my path to healing, Wellness Land really helped me with it. The protocols I followed, I did the oil pulling, I did the calamansi, all the morning habits. Every week I came for my IVs, no? I took vitamin D3 and all the other supplements. Eating organic vegetables, I buy my organic produce at Handurao every Saturday. At the same time, I have the soft side, no? So I went on a detox program to really cleanse myself. After the detox, I went on a 4-day retreat. And I've been listening to the talks, to the guided meditation and all these things. And I fully realized there's more to healing than just addressing your physical ailments. I could always blame the food. I could always blame the stress. I could always blame the environment. I could always blame many things. But I really truly believe it was me inside that caused it, because I was caustic and bitter and angry and anxious. I don't know, it sounds corny to people, pero you have to have cancer na lang so that you will believe love is the answer. Love is the answer, and forgiveness is the way to love. If you cannot forgive, you cannot truly love. If you cannot truly love, healing cannot truly flow. With the help of my friends and family, I'm very happy to tell you that last month, March, I had my blood tests done. And boy, my blood tests are okay. Everything's okay. Lipid profile, FBS. I'm not into any medication. I have no medication whatsoever. And the CA153 result, CA153 is the breast cancer tumor marker. The value that you aim for is less than 20 because that's what the normal range is. I got 4.67, 4 months after being diagnosed.
The center of ultimate healing is in the spiritual heart, something that has never been explored in the medical community because we've always been seeing a human being as a body, not as a whole, you know, with a mind, with a spirit, etc., etc. I never learned about spirit in the spiritual aspect of health. And yet, after seeing more than 20,000 patients for the past 10 to 15 years, I humbled myself. The sick and the dying have actually opened my heart, have actually taught me where to find the truth, and it is really inside each one of us.
I am not scared, and I want to share to everybody who has cancer not to be scared. No, it's a journey like everybody else is taking. We're all gonna die. It's just a matter of when. No, the most important thing now is not what you're dying of, but what you're living for.